Sisters Talk podcast. My name is Danny M, and today we have special guest, Miss Veronica Pennamon. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you? Nice to meet you.
Pretty good. It's been very hot today. I'm probably a little dehydrated, but I'm good.
I haven't been out, but today I kind of like laid around the house and cleaned up a little bit today, so I didn't go out. I want to kind of just stay in today until I go to work tonight.
Yeah.
But thank you for being on the show. I'm looking forward. I'm very excited about the interview. I'm glad to meet you.
Absolutely. Same here. I'm glad I got a chance to physically meet you, and now I'm virtually meeting you again. So we're going to jump right into it because I have a lot of questions for you. We're here today because Miss Veronica Pennamon is an author of Finding Love Again. And honey, I know so many people can relate to this very title, men and women alike. And so one of my first questions before we start talking about this delicious book is, where are you from? Tell the people where you're from. Give us a little bit of background history on you.
I'm originally from Houston, Texas, born and raised. I am 42 years old and single. I've raised 3 boys. My oldest son is 25. My second oldest is 22, and my youngest son is 20. He's about to be 21 in December. I have 4 beautiful, amazing grandchildren, which I'm loving it for becoming a second mother, the grandmotherhood. So I'm loving it. So I'm living my life right now.
Like it's golden. I know that's right. So the second question I have for you is, I want to know what, if anything, inspired you to write this fiction book.
I have always loved reading romance novels growing up as a teenager, and being a woman. I really got engrossed in romance novels when I was going through a turbulent marriage, and it kind of just took me away from the situation of what I was dealing with during that time. But I was married to my first husband, Nicky. But in 2009, a couple months after I married my second husband, so that's when I started, want to really write books. And romance novel was really the first thing that popped into my mind because I always liked reading romance novels. And I knew I wanted it to be fiction. And so I went into the room and talked to my sister. I was like, give me some names. And my baby sister was like, what you finna do, sister? I'm like, I'm finna write a book. She's like, oh, yes, do it, sister, do it. And so I just started writing on it little by little and, came up with the name Finding Love Again. I don't know why, because I was already married at the time. And it was going okay, so I'm guessing maybe I hadn't found that love yet that I really, really deeply desired. And I was still looking for it, even though I was married my second time.
Ooh, I know a lot of people can relate to that.
The 2 times I've been married to my first husband was 15 years. My second husband, we was married for 6 years. That's my baby son's dad. And he passed away recently in February, so we've been grieving that. And our marriage was okay. I was in a long-time friend of mine before anything. I think it was different. I was still looking for my soulmate, my connected soulmate. Even though we had been friends for years, it's still something still was missing from that marriage. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, because maybe I was still growing, as a woman. I still hadn't really found out who I was. So I looked at it as those was experiences that I was practicing for and getting ready for and preparing for my true husband who God has for me one day.
Nice. That's very valid points she just made. As we grow, we change. And I think you mentioned yesterday, we were talking about this very same thing, that women have alter egos.
As we go through different stages as women, we are different women. When I was 18, I was a different woman when I first got married at 18. When I was in my 20s, I was a different woman. When I was in my 30s, I was a different woman, going through different things in my life. And as a woman now in my 40s, I'm living life a whole lot different, more clear. I have more clarity. I've been working on learning my inner self and really connecting with my spiritual, my inner being. I started meditating, focusing on my chakras, energy, eating more healthy. I'm going to work on getting into yoga. So I'm working on being a stronger me, a better version of me. Spiritually, emotionally, mentally, just all the way around.
Nice.
I think
That's amazing. That is amazing. Very, very good to hear. We all need to do that, That's amazing. So my next question for you is there a special someone that motivated you to create all this interesting material in this book?
So I would say an interest in someone because at the time I was married. I just think it was just a desire I had deep down, and that I wanted to bring it out, and I wanted to bring it out through a romance story, a love story. People go through love stories every day. You fall out of love, you fall in love. But it's someone for everyone. So I don't think a special person gave me the motivation. I think God gave me the inspiration to do it because He gave me the vision.
Yes, and you followed it. Yeah, you followed it. Wow. All right. And being that, you're letting God lead you, anytime there's God involved, there's going to be some challenges, right? So what kind of challenges did you face as you creatively thought through, planned out, and organized writing this very book?
I definitely agree with you with that. I definitely went through a lot of challenges when I first started writing my book. Being that I was married, raising kids. At the time, my kids were still small. I was going to school. I was working a full-time job. That's around the household. So I went through a lot of challenges. I got discouraged at one point. I felt like, my dream was never going to come true. Procrastination. I procrastinated a lot due to, life just taking a hold of me and just, becoming my main focus. So I got pushed to the back burner a lot. And so just recently, a few months ago, I was on my vacation. And during this time, that's right when the COVID started, they started shutting down things. And I got to thinking about, right now we live in uncertain times. My book is at a standstill, and I have the perfect week to just focus on it. So I got on my book coach that is pressed because without him and coming across him in 2015, it probably wouldn't be published now. I was at a standstill trying to figure out, should I keep it at 15 chapters or write 20 chapters? My goal was 20 chapters. So I gave him the manuscript. He read it, and we talked about it and things that I wanted to do from there on. And he thought that I could just perfect what I already had, the 15 chapters, and asked me, are you going to write a book too, mommy? I'm like, yes, I'm thinking about it. He was like, well, you can pick up, where you left off in chapter 15 in book 2. I was like, great idea. And then we got to working on what you want, what did I want from that design cover. All I do is I want to see, Catholic man with a bald head, the woman, on the cover is sexy, she's gorgeous, and they just in a passionate, connection. I want it to be eye-catching. So, and I want it to be eye-catching and then grab the reader's attention and say, ooh, I'm going to pick this up. It looks interesting. Just like a page yet. So that's what I was going for. And I think he loved it.
Awesome answer. Also, I want to ask you, who's your support team? I noticed you said you had someone read your manuscript. I know that writing a book, it can be, like we said, challenging. So who do you want to give kudos and credits to for sticking by your side and supporting you in your journey?
Definitely God, number one. I want to thank, I want my support from my family, my children. Without my children to keep me going in my darkest time, when I feel like I want to give up at times, I couldn't stay focused on my goals. Even though they wasn't always at the forefront, I still would come and try to work on them a little bit at a time, even though I work a full-time job. My family, my friends, my spiritual family, my pastor, I have a strong support system. I really think I have a strong support system. And I want to thank my business team I put together, my mom, my two sisters, and my grandkids' mother. I think I have a pretty strong, support team behind me. And I'm grateful for that.
Awesome. I actually saw them in pictures from your book signing. I hate I missed it. I really do, but I can tell that you definitely do have extreme amount of support. And I know they're so proud of you. I know I am very proud.
Yeah. I want to say thank you. Right now, my promoter, my media tech, which is my sister, my Ocean Anthony, she's currently, putting the videos together and everything. So we're going to, be uploading those moments from the book signing soon to share with the world. So I'm excited about that. And also just to highlight, some of my support sisters that came out and supported me, even though that, they had just put the new stay-at-home orders that Friday at 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
But still making it happen. and the turnout was great, and I'm very grateful and humble for that. It was so exciting.
Amazing. So let me ask you, since your book is titled Finding Love Again, make sure you guys get that on Amazon. I don't know if you guys can see it on my end because I have this green wall. There you go. What would be your advice to the ladies and the men out there that are actively dating and searching for love? I mean, we're in Houston. We're in a pretty large city. You can have a relationship on the southeast side of Houston and a whole different relationship on the northwest side. So what would be your advice to those people still searching?
Ain't that the truth? And what amazes me now is I have a lot of men that have been buying my book. I had a guy that bought my book told me, I'm looking for love. So I'm like, okay. It's surprising because there's millions of people looking for love. There's millions of people still haven't found love. They're waiting patiently on God to send them their soulmate. And I just want to say, don't give up on love. I don't care if you've been married 10 times. Those excuses are preparing you for the one that God really has for you. And I can't stress this enough because lately I've been closing doors to previous things because I know I'm going on a different level now. I'm on a different level now. And I've been, talking to God out of friends a lot more and meditating a lot. So it's just like, it's a lot of things I've been working on internally. And so I feel like people shouldn't give up. Don't look at failed marriages or failed relationships as failed, because those were experiences that's preparing you for the person that is meant to be with you. It's somebody for everybody. So I feel like nobody should give up on that, no matter how long it takes.
Right.
I'm single and single. I've been divorced from my second husband since 2015, so I've just been kind of working on me and focusing on my goals. And because I know that back then I was broken. I didn't know my self-worth. I didn't know my value. I didn't know who I was. And I didn't know my standards was low. And so I was accepting broken men. So when you're broken and you meet a broken man, y'all two both are broken people and their relationship is doomed from the start. We need to love ourselves. Because if we don't love ourselves, we can't expect nobody to love us. And the thing I want to say that I learned through these experiences is that I've grown from jumping to a new relationship when I wasn't ready. Because all we're doing is taking that baggage into the next relationship, and then when that relationship don't work out, we get to another relationship or 3 weeks or 3 months later, and now we're taking on that baggage. When will it ever end? So I said, I'm gonna stop it. It's not for me. Because if I want to attract better men, I have to get myself better and grow myself better. So that's what I'm working on.
Ooh, wow. Y'all, she said a lot right there. That is all true and all facts. So if you could, this is a little bit of a different question now. If you had an option to choose a country to promote this book, outside of the U.S., of course, where would it be and why?
It would definitely be Paris, because for some reason Paris is on my vision board, and it's a love place. It's a romantic place. I have, read about Paris, and it's a great vacation spot to take your significant other. So it's on my to-do list, and I'm going to go there one day. I don't know when, but I know I'm going to go. So that's opportunity.
Ooh, listen, romance is just in the air in Paris, okay? I just see wine, pasta, in the boat, with your book. You know what I mean? It's lovely. Oh my goodness. And I really do know that can actually happen as soon as they open up these borders from this COVID-19. I do. I'm saying, listen, we're ready to travel. Like, what's going on? So I have another question. Very important question, by the way. What are some of your new projects that you'll be working on this year? What do we have to look forward to from Miss Veronica?
What I have coming up now that me and my team is working on, I'm working on launching my YouTube channel, Finding Love Again, August the 1st. Also going Facebook Live. We're going to be talking about the book, break it down. So I want it to be global where everybody can, chime in, comment. I want to be breaking down 15 chapters of Finding Love Again, one video at a time, to just get it out there so people can see what they're missing, what's in the book, giving them like a little glimpse of it and make them want to go read it. And also we're going to, so I want to be like a a global online book club. And we're also want to do a segment on my business team. So that's one other thing that has coming up. Another thing I'm working on is launching my Finding Love Again company phone. So I'll details to that also later in the interview.
Awesome. All right. Also, so my last question is just let people know where they can find your information, where they can purchase this book. If you have up and coming merchandise that's coming out this year or next year, let us know where we can find that material.
Yes, I'm also working on me and my team is working on my signature collection of Finding Love Again apparel. Also working more on products also on the website, the Finding Love Again website. So I'm excited about that journey and also to see where God is going to take that. So you can follow me and also find my book available for purchase on Amazon at www.amazon.com/author/Veronica Pennamon. You can also follow my website on findingloveagain.org. Also at Twitter at Veronica Pennamon and also on Facebook at Veronica Pennamon.
Nice. Of course, you know, we cannot end this conversation without you giving shout outs to everybody who has supported you every step of the way. Go ahead and give them a shout out.
Yes, of course. I'm definitely excited about that. I'm a very humble and transparent person. I believe in giving credit when credit is due. So I want to thank God for most of all for making everything possible. I want to thank him for bringing me in connection with you, another queen who's on her journey, who into the next level. I want to thank my family and my friends, all my supporters, even the strangers that have just been coming in contact with just buying my book. I just want to thank everybody that God has put in place in my life to support me on this journey. It's not easy. It's very hard. But my goal is to just become the best version of myself and inspire others to not give up on their goals and dreams. And I want to thank my team that I have behind me and everybody, because without y'all, I won't be getting ready to go to the next level, how I'm going to see fit, and I'm very humble, and thank you for that. And I want to thank everybody.
Awesome. Is there any other additional advice or information you would like to let the audience know about before we go?
Yes, I want to say, no matter what, don't give up on your goals and dreams. They are very important to us because God created everybody with gifts and talent. And if you don't know your gift, you can't operate in your gift the right way. When you don't know your gift, you can't use that gift like God gave us to take care of ourselves and to be successful, because that's what they're there for. So soon, coming up in the future, that's also I want to, that I'll be speaking on online live course on discovering the Lord-given gift. So that's coming soon. So that's all I'm saying.
Like, subscribe, and turn on those post notifications.